Hello, this is Sammy33. We're back for another Mario Maker Monday. In this video, we're just going to take a look at some levels, no uploader in particular, creator, no worlds in particular, just individual levels. We'll check out a few, some that I like, some that are newer, and some that I went digging to find. So without further ado, let's take a look. First up, a speedrun level. You know I love those. TDM, the creator here. This one pretty cool with the ice. It throws a little wrench in here, especially the first part. Had to be very careful. I admit it did take me a couple times to get through that part. But you see the springs used, ice everywhere, snowballs used, so a lot of different factors in here. And it's a pretty lengthy level, even though it's 60 seconds. It's got some legs to it for sure. We'll leave it here. Now, remember, I have a niece who's 5, I have a nephew who's 9, and though I like playing levels that are pretty difficult for me, I also like to find some stuff that can be fun for them too. I like this level. This is what you would call, I guess, a classic Mario level. Nothing crazy out there, but it would get someone used to the moving platforms. This is not a very long level, but it does have a couple of different parts to it. The platforms being the big part here. So for those who are beginners or just getting comfortable with that, I think that's a nice level to get them exposed to. Hopefully my nephew will like that. This ended up being one of my favorite levels. I don't remember exactly how I came across this, but Buccaneer Heights, I'm a Tampa Bay Buccaneer fan, so I'm like, hey, let me try it out. Looked at the description, and it's all about bouncing. It's like, this could be really interesting. Exceeded my expectations in my head. The cannonballs, it's all about using those to be able to move around the level to hard to reach areas. Got some other things, got the typical airship stuff, platforms as well. But really, multiple sections in this level are going to have you bouncing off of the cannonballs and being able to keep momentum and timing in order to advance in the level. So I like this one a lot. Hope to see this creator make some more stuff like it. Again, going back to a younger crowd, or at least a less experienced crowd. Sandy Dunes platforming. Pretty basic. Falling platforms, but you need to be able to make the jumps. And it doesn't move very fast. So for someone who's getting used to making jumps based off of timing, there is still pressure. Obviously, for those of us that are a little more experienced with Mario, it's not that much. But for someone who may be younger, could be. And I also like that Dremis has a lot of levels that are similar to this, so there's lots of practice, different platforms, ice, piranhas. So the jumps do have to be different based on what level you're playing. Pretty creative level here, Blue Lift. So it's all about timing. Making sure, obviously, you don't get sniped by the piranha planes. But having to have precise timing, getting the key so you could advance into the next area of the level. This is a pretty, say, lengthy enough. There are multiple rooms here, multiple concepts you have to do. It may take a couple of times to get through, but the checkpoints do help. I like it a lot. Now, for my favorite level of this entire video, Frosty Ball Frolic. So, we looked at Farticus in the last Mario Maker episode. I have grown to like his levels, and I'll admit I went kind of digging, even after focusing a video on this creator to see what else is there, and I came across what may end up being my favorite level that this creator makes, at least up until this point. All about bouncing off of the snowballs. As soon as you touch it, it goes away, so you only get one jump. And it does help that it is the new Super Mario Brothers, so you're able to spin and keep momentum. But as you can see, it can get pretty hectic here. You got regular fireballs, you got fireballs that move a little bit faster. There's a lot going on in that level. I love the level. I played through it multiple times. It is definitely worth a playthrough if you're looking for a challenge or just something different. And then lastly, Spike Valley, something a little bit different. I'm a big SMW fan, so obviously you're going to see a lot of spikes here. It's all about just advancing through the level while dealing with them. So the P switch here is going to obviously get rid of those blocks, and we're going to go all the way back. So remember, there was that pipe in the beginning that we weren't able to get into. And now we head underground, grab a Yoshi, and I'll leave the rest for you to find. But those were some levels that I took a look at that I liked. Left, obviously, the codes there for you to check them out. Some good stuff. Looking forward to trying out some new stuff next week. Appreciate you watching, and I'll see you next Monday. Take care.